Hi everyone and welcome back. We are doing long division and we're going to start off with a simple example. Let's look at that will help us understand what is division. So let's say you're given a question, what is 84 divided by 4? Okay, now this is the long division sign. This also means it can be written in different forms. So it can be written as 84 divided by 4, or it could also be written as a fraction, 84 divided by 4. Okay, so these all mean the same thing. 84 over 4 means 84 divided by 4. Even if we write it like this, it means 84 is divided by 4. And what we are doing here is we are dividing by 4. So the divisor is 4. We are dividing by 4, means we have 84 sweets, and we are dividing it into groups of 4. That's what this really means. So firstly, what happens is we're going to take it one digit at a time. So when we do long division, we're going to start with one digit at a time, one number at a time. So let's start with the 8. So what this means is if I have 8 sweets, how many groups of 4 can I make? So in groups of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 8 sweets, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can see that I can make 2 groups of 4 with 8 sweets, right? So that's why I will write 2 at the top. And then I've got no remainders because 4 times 2 is exactly 8. And then I'm going to go on to the next number, which is 4. And I'm going to ask myself, right, so okay, now I have 4 sweets, and how many groups of 4 can I make? And I can see I can only make one group of 4 with 4 sweets, and there are no remainders, so my answer is 21. So that means 84 divided by 4 is 21, or if you write it like this, that answer is 21. Okay. Right, another way that you could have also done it without drawing any dots is you could have looked at it in this way using your timetable. So if you had 84 again divided by 4, and now you're going to say, okay, so how many groups of 4 can I make with 8, which is the first digit here? Then you're going to write out your 4 times tables, and you're going to say, okay, what number 4 times what equals to 8? Or any number that's less than 8, because we only have 8, we don't have more than 8. So I know my timetable is 4 times 2 is 8, so that's how I know we can make 2 groups of 4. So you can think of like multiplication when you are doing division, right? And there are no remainders because 4 times 2 is exactly 8. And then you're going to think, right, next number is 4 here. So you're going to say, okay, so 4 times what is 4? 4 times what is 4? And we know 4 times 1 is 4. So that's how I know that we can make one group of 4. So the answer is 21. So either method you can use. All right, let's look at another method here. Another example. So let's say we had 96 divided by 3. Say we had that question. We are dividing by 3. So it means we want to make groups of 3. So I've got 9 sweets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I want to see how many groups of 3 can I make with 9. And I can see that I can make 3 groups. And if you use the other method, you also know 3 times what is equal to 9. You know 3 times 3 is equal to 9. Right? And there are no remainders. Then the next number is 6. So we finished with the 9. Now we're going to the 6. And now we're going to see how many groups of 3 can I make with 6. And I can see that I can make 2 groups of 3. So I know I can make 2 groups of 3. Or if you use the other method, 3 times what is equal to 6. I know 3 times 2 is equal to 6. And so that's how I get the 2. And there are no remainders. So my answer is 32. So I can say that 96 divided by 3 is equal to 32, or I can say 96 divided by 3 is equal to 32. All right, looking at another example now. Let's hope you are getting the hang of this. Right, next one, let's try 144. Let's make it a little more difficult, divided by 6. Okay, so now you're going to think of groups of 6. We are dividing into groups of 6. So the first number I have here is 1. And can I make, so I have only one sweet here. Can I make a group of 6 with 1? No, that means I can make 0 groups of 6. So because I didn't use the 1, I still have the 1. I'm going to carry it over to the next number. So I'm going to look at the next 2 numbers. That means now I have 14. Right? Because with 1 I could make 0 groups. So I'm going to look at the 2 numbers, which is 14. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I can see that I can make 2 groups of 6 if I have 14 sweets. But I can see that I have a remainder, this remainder 2, right? So what I'm going to do with this 2 is I'm going to now carry it over. So this remainder, I'm going to carry that remainder over to the next number. And so that number now becomes 24. So I don't add it onto the 4, but it becomes 2, 4 becomes 24. So now I have 24 sweets, and I can see now because the numbers are getting bigger, to draw so many dots does become a little more difficult, but I will draw it for you, and then we'll use the other method for this one as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And I can see that I can make 4 groups of 6 if I had 24 sweets. Okay, so that's how I know it's going to be 4 there. And there are no other numbers and there's no remainders, so my answer is just 24. So if I did this the other way around, and now I can, using the timetables, so if I did this the other way around, so 144 divided by 6, and I'm using the timetable method, so I'm going to say 6 times what gives me 1. The first number is 1, and I know nothing, 0, because I know 6 times 1 is 6. So 1 is too small. That means I can't make any groups of with the 1. So then I'm going to look at the 14, right? And then I'm going to say, right, 6 times, I know 6 times 2 is 12, and I know 6 times 3 is 18, right? So I'm not going to go with the 18, because I don't have 18. I only have 14. 18 is too much. I only have 14 sweets. So I'm going to go with a number that is less than 14, because I can make a group, 2 groups of 6 by using up 12. So I can make 2 groups, right? But because 6 times 2 is 12, but I had 14, so I know there'll be a 2 remainder. So I'll carry the 2 over to the next number so that I have now 24. And then I know in my timetables that 6 times 4 is exactly 24. So I know I can make 6 times 4 is 24. And there are no remainders. And I know, again, I can get the same answer of 24. Okay. Let's look at another example. Let's say, for example, we had 156 divided by 3. Right, so again we're making groups of 3. So let's see. So the first number I have is 1, and I only have 1. That means I cannot make a group of 3, because a group of 3 means I must have at least 3 to make a group. So 0. I cannot make any groups of 3 with 1, right? So I'm going to carry that 1 over to the 5, so that now I have 15. So I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I know I can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. And also if you use the other method, you know 3 times 5 is 15. So that's how you could have also got that 5 there. Right, and then there's no remainders from the 15. So I'm going to move over to the next number, which is 6. And now with 6, I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I know I can make 2 groups with the 6. Also, you know that 3 times 2 is 6. So you know you could have made 2 groups here. And there's no other numbers and no remainders. So my answer is just 52. All right. Let's do one more example. Okay, let's just separate these. Let's say, for example, I had 157 divided by, let's say, 5. Okay, so I now want to make groups of 5, and I have 1. The first digit is 1, so I know if I have just 1, I cannot make any groups of 5 with 1. So now I'm going to look at the 2 numbers, which is 15, and I know if I draw, when the numbers become bigger, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, sorry, I think I made a mistake here. Let's just do that again. Just do that drawing again. Okay, so we got groups of 5 with 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I can make 1, 2, 3 groups, exactly 3 groups. Or if I remembered, I know 5 times 3 is 15 from my timetable. So you can get that faster if you know it in your mind. And then there are no remainders, so the next number I need to look at is the 7. Right now, I know 5 times nothing give me 7, so let me draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can say I can only make 1 group, but then I have a remainder. This remainder I have is 2, right? So the remainder is 2, and I got no other numbers to divide with, so I'm just going to write that's the remainder 2. So it's 31, remainder 2. Okay, so I can say that 157 divided by 5 means I can make 31 groups, but I will have a remainder of 2. All right. Okay. And that's it. I hope you understood the long division, and I will see you in the next video.